Kanye West yells at Kris Jenner over his medications in wild documentary fight. "You demasculated me." Kanye West was shown having a heated exchange with his former mother-in-law, Kris Jenner, in his new documentary, which features a brief cameo from late conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The pair couldn't find common ground as a Kardashian family matriarch pressed him to take his medication, but the rapper retorted that he'd rather be dead than medicated. Kanye West was also involved in a tense back-and-forth with his then-wife, Kim Kardashian, as she appeared to insinuate he was going to lose everything he had at some point. Kanye West goes into a rage while arguing with Kris Jenner in new documentary. West appeared to be fed up with Kris Jenner in snippets of his newly released documentary In Whose Name. The film follows West's life within a 6-year period from 2018 to 2024 as he faces a barrage of challenges in his marriage, personal life, and career. In a contentious moment, the Donda rapper screams at Jenner as she begs him to take his medication, but instead, he insists that he'd rather be dead than medicated. "You demasculated me and made me feel like a piece of shit," he said, "and the only reason you got away with it is because I was medicated. No one from the family is taking any responsibility for my hospital visit, but if you want to go online, that's 50% of what people say." "At least," West pointed out. "Am I lying?" Jenner, who was seemingly concerned about the rapper, replied that it doesn't matter, before West began to scream. "It does matter," he yelled repeatedly until Jenner told him she hadn't finished the sentence. "It matters to us and you. It doesn't matter what the internet says. It matters what we think," the talent manager clarified. Kris Jenner admits to having an effect on the rapper's mental health. The scene was quite emotionally charged as West stormed past her to pick up his gray sweatshirt and red Make America Great Again hat from the kitchen countertop. When he got back to the room, he asked Jenner, "So what do you think? Did you have an effect on my mental health?" At this point, Jenner, who was already being moved to tears, admitted by saying, "Yes. Yes. Yes. I'm saying yes. And I love you. I love you. I don't want you to be not perfect. I love you." She continued, "I want my daughter, Kim Kardashian, to love you the way you want her to love you." Kanye West and Kim Kardashian had a tense argument in the new documentary. West and Jenner maintained familial ties as a carnival rapper was married to her daughter, Kim Kardashian, between 2014 and 2022. The Skims mogul also made an appearance in the new documentary, as she's seen engaging the rapper in a conversation before things explode. "Your personality was not like this a few years ago," she told him in one of the clips. In another instance, she told West they would talk about that later when he ordered her to never tell him he's gonna wake up one day and have nothing. She then tried to interrupt him, but West yelled, "It ain't no but." The rapper and reality TV star's marriage fell apart. West and Kardashian welcomed 4 children together: North, son Saint, daughter Chicago, and son Sam. However, the marriage seemingly went through a rough patch as West was diagnosed with bipolar disorder before he eventually clarified that it was really a case of autism he had. Since their divorce, he has often blasted the Skims founder publicly online, especially when it comes to issues relating to how they raise their children. The rapper has gone as far as threatening to take Kardashian to court over their kids, and has constantly complained that he doesn't have a say in their upbringing, a claim Kardashian has denied multiple times. Charlie Kirk makes a brief cameo in the Kanye West documentary, meanwhile. A scene that was quite surprising to see was one where West was engaged in a 2018 sit-down with Candace Owens and late conservative activist Charlie Kirk, who died last week after he was fatally shot in the neck. According to Parade magazine, West and Owens discussed everything ranging from them being public figures to politics and culture, but Kirk sat quietly as he watched on. Kirk's death has now caused controversy online as people who celebrated the news of his demise are either forced to apologize or lose their jobs. Such is the case of Jimmy Kimmel, whose show was suspended by ABC from its lineup due to a now controversial claim he made about how conservatives are trying to use Kirk's death to score points. West, however, has yet to react to the news of his passing, while Owens shared several photos highlighting the good time she spent with Kirk. Kirk's memorial is set for Sunday, September 21st, at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.